So this is pretty exciting right here. We finally got information about the upcoming collab characters with Honkai Star Rail, collabing with Fate Grand Order, or well, Fate Stay Night. And we're getting characters like Saber, and Archer, right? Now what's really cool about this, is that if we actually go into the actual Twitter account, we can see from this video. Let me go ahead and play. Uh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the audio for this. Now, I'm gonna say right now. I've already said it before. I'm someone who doesn't watch Fate. But I can't deny and say, that was actually pretty fucking cool. I do think that is one of the best ultimates in this game. And I do think that I think it looks great. Unless maybe some person that likes Fate a lot can actually just judge it by its cover. I know I heard from some people that they're not happy that Saber is not in her armor. Personally, I don't really care, in my opinion. That's just my personal preference. In fact, like, I don't know, like, anything about Fate. All I know is that it is an extremely popular anime. It really is. Now one thing that people have been talking about is the story for this event is going to be done by Kimiko Nasu. I probably butchered that name, sorry. I hear some people say that this might be the best story event in the whole entire game, and then I hear some people saying that this story event might actually take up, might end up being, 15 hours or something. It might be even worse than what was like 3.2 story or something. I don't know. Maybe it won't be bad. Maybe it'll actually be a lot of gameplay, because the issue of 3.2 story was just nothing but yapping and then basically having us do nothing pretty much, right? By the way, in this key art, Saber is in Panaconi. We do have Brewhill, Adventurine, Robin, and Shade. We also have another character here, which I'm not sure who they are. And I think this guy might be Scott. That one guy from, I don't know, probably. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And of course we have the Archer. Now Archer, by the way, is going to be free, which is kind of exciting actually, but I mean, to be honest, it makes a lot of sense. Almost every single collab character, in fact, let me actually do this right here. Like, let's get Archer's image out for much more better high quality. Pretty much, from what I understand from a lot of gacha games, when they do collabs, they usually do give out the collab characters very easily, and they usually do give out one for free. Sometimes I know in like in Grand Cross, they do a collab like once every 4 months or something, right? They do a collab almost all the time. And they usually do in fact give out one free collab character, and I feel like that is a thing that they have to do. And Archer being a free character is very interesting. Not only that, again for the video, he is in fact a free 5-star, which you can obtain him starting from July 11th, all the way up to the end of version 3.6. Now, the interesting thing about this, let's go into this page right here, because this is where a lot of the information about this whole entire collab happens, and we're gonna go through this. Starting off with the characters, of course. Starting from the 12th of July 11th server time, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes to participate in the collaboration event and obtain the limited 5-star collaboration characters Saber, Destruction Wind, and Archer the Quantum. The collaboration warp will be for an extended period of time. The cumulative warp count plus collaboration warp is calculated independently of other warp types. Please stay tuned for future official announcements for the warp information about the warp details and warp effects. So kind of a bummer about this, but it is confirmed that the warp banner for Saber and Archer, which I'm gonna assume that they are on the same banner. My guess is that I'm going to assume that Saber and Archer are on the exact same banner. That's my only guess. Unless they have a separate banner, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe let me do this again. Trailblazer could use special pass for sitting collaboration event and obtain limited files of collaboration characters and Archer. It doesn't really say if they have separate banners. I'm gonna assume they don't. So, which would be nice if they are on the same banner. It would be the first time in Age of Saw where two 5-star characters are on the exact same banner. Two new, kind of limited 5-star characters. Even though they are collabs, and even though Archer is in fact given out for free, I will say that I actually kind of forgot what I was gonna say. I have to stop thinking. Logging to claim Archer, after the 12th of July 11th, and until version 3.6 ends, Trailblazers can log into the game and claim the limited 5-star collaboration character Archer, the Hunt Quantum for free. Now, 3.6 is quite a long way, actually. We are not even close to 3.6, by the way. The collab starts on July 11th, and basically, Archer's gonna be here, from July 11th all the way from 3.6, right? Now, it does seem that the collab is gonna happen during 3.4. And my guess is, because since this collab banner is gonna be here for a long period of time, I'm gonna assume that Archer and Saber are going to be here until version 3.6, which kind of leaves this part right here not actually being terrible. Is it greedy? Yes, it's greedy. It 100% is greedy, right? But it's not as bad when in reality, I'm pretty sure every banner is like 20 days. I'm pretty sure, right? It's like 20 days for every banner or something. So with every banner being, 20 days, and that's considering, one character, right? You basically have about, 60 days just to get one of these characters. And most likely, you're most likely gonna get Saber, or you're most likely gonna get Archer. Which, I mean, granted, you're getting Archer guaranteed, right? But, you also might be getting Saber as well. Fate Stay Night Event, and the Planet Streams compete to gain the Holy Grail, which can realize all dreams and summon historical celebrities as servants. The first Pentaconian Holy Grail War is about to begin, and the Trailblazer will be player. And of course, you have the whole entire stuff. I'm assuming this is how the Fate Collab characters come in here. Compete to gain the Holy Grail, which can realize all dreams and summon historical celebrities as servants. I'm gonna assume as what they say as, summon historical celebrities as servants. You could probably either choose in the story if you want to use Saber or Archer. That's my guess. Now I will say again, for people who are wondering, is this a must pull? And I'll definitely say yes. I do think collab characters are usually always must pulls. And I do think, apparently from leaks, Archer is basically a better Fei Xiao, which Fei Xiao is ridiculous. I still think she's really good. And for them to say that and for them to say Saber is, basically like a better Fei Xiao is kind of mind-boggling. Archer's very interesting from what I hear, because Archer is kind of similar to Invincible Lune, where he kind of goes for a lot of skill points, which actually means that, if you have Sparkle will in fact be fantastic with this unit, which is nice, which is really nice. But before July 11th, I do want to talk about the other characters as well coming. during the version 3.3. We'll next get them out. So the next two characters coming out are, of course, Hyacinth and Cypher. Now, Cypher, right here, is going to be, not Cypher, Hyacinth is going to be from May 20th, and then ending on June 11th, and then Cypher is going to be here from June 11th all the way up to July 1st. Now, the very interesting thing about this is that they can basically put in another 5-star character into the gap, and I think, and I do think, in fact, that the 5-star character before the fake collab will in fact be here during the actual collab. I don't think that they are gonna have that 5-star character for only about basically it's like 10 days basically, right? It's something like that. It's like 10 or 11 days or something. I'm pretty sure it's 10. But yeah, like I do expect that we are gonna get a 5-star character beginning of 3.4, and then basically from from here. Oops, I'll go down here. Basically from here, July 11th, which is basically 10 days. That's when the fake collab begins. Now, apparently from leaks, and it seems that the next 5-star character is going to be Finon. And Finon is looking like to be the next Acheron. Now that might be a little bit concerning, for power creep reasons, but you know what? We'll just have to see what it is. We'll know about, the kits, the characters. We'll know about the animations until Naxxus banner leaves. I think of a Naxxus banner, yeah, there it is. A Naxxus banner leaves May 20th. So basically about, basically 17 days from now, we'll know specifically, what Finon does, if he is going to be the next character, 3.4. And we'll also know what, Saber Archer, do as well. That's it. That's the entire video. I hope you all have a good day, and let me know who you're going to be summoning for. I'd like to hear it. Thank you.